how I lost 55 kilos without exercise, Barbara O'Neill. When I tell people I lost 55 kilos without exercise, they look at me like I've just told them a secret no one else knows. But the truth is, it wasn't a secret at all. It was simply about understanding how the body works and learning to work with it, not against it. Healing begins with food. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful truths about the human body. Every cell, every organ, every function depends on what we choose to put on our plate each day. The body is an intelligent, self-healing system, but it can only repair, rebuild, and thrive when it has the right raw materials. When we eat processed, artificial, or nutrient-depleted foods, we rob the body of its ability to renew itself. But when we feed it with living, vibrant foods, fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and whole grains, we give it the energy and nourishment it needs to restore balance and vitality from within. For many people, the idea of healing through food can sound too simple to be true, but that's the beauty of it. The body doesn't require complicated formulas. It requires nourishment that aligns with nature. A diet built on whole, unprocessed foods supports natural detoxification and reduces inflammation, the root of most chronic diseases. When you eat foods that are close to their natural state, your body recognizes them as fuel, not as foreign substances. It digests them easily, absorbs their nutrients efficiently, and uses them to repair tissues, strengthen the immune system, and stabilize hormones. Food is more than calories, it's communication. Every bite you take sends a message to your cells. Processed foods loaded with sugar chemicals and refined oils tell the body to store fat, slow metabolism, and create imbalance. Natural foods rich in fiber, antioxidants, and enzymes send the opposite message. They tell the body to cleanse, rejuvenate, and thrive. The shift from eating for comfort or habit to eating for nourishment changes everything. It's not about restriction or dieting. It's about returning to the kind of food that your body understands and craves on a deeper level. When you start choosing real food, your energy begins to rise. You sleep better, your digestion improves, and your mind becomes clearer. The body begins to heal silently in the background, repairing what years of poor eating have damaged. The changes may not happen overnight, but they are lasting. Real food resets your metabolism naturally, allowing excess weight to fall away without strain or punishment. Your skin glows, your joints feel lighter, and your mood stabilizes because your body is finally being fed, not just filled. Healing with food is also about awareness, being mindful of where your food comes from, how it's prepared, and how it makes you feel. It's about slowing down, appreciating each meal, and seeing food as a gift that sustains life. When you make peace with your plate, your body responds with gratitude. The more natural your diet becomes, the less you crave processed foods, and the easier it becomes to maintain balance without effort. Food has the power to transform not only your body, but your mind and emotions, because when your body feels nourished, your spirit feels alive. Listening to your body is one of the most powerful habits you can develop for lifelong health and wellness. The body has an incredible intelligence that constantly communicates through sensations, hunger, fatigue, and even emotions. Yet most people have become disconnected from these natural signals, often eating not because of hunger, but because of habit, stress, or emotion. Reconnecting with your body's cues allows you to nourish yourself intuitively, helping you understand what, when, and how much you truly need. This process begins with awareness, slowing down enough to notice how food, movement, and thoughts make you feel. When you eat, pay attention to your body's response. Notice when you feel full, satisfied, or uncomfortable. These subtle messages are your body's way of guiding you toward balance. Modern lifestyles have made it easy to ignore the body's wisdom. We eat quickly, often while distracted by screens or emotions, and the natural rhythm of hunger and fullness becomes blurred. By slowing down and being mindful, you start to notice the difference between true hunger and emotional hunger. True hunger builds gradually and can be satisfied with nourishing food, while emotional hunger appears suddenly, often craving specific comfort foods that soothe feelings rather than fuel the body. Learning to pause before eating and asking, what does my body really need right now, helps you realign with your physical needs instead of reacting to emotional triggers. When you begin to listen closely, you realize that your body speaks in gentle whispers long before it shouts. Fatigue may be a sign of nutrient deficiency or lack of rest. Cravings may signal dehydration or imbalance. Discomfort after eating certain foods may reveal sensitivities your body wants you to acknowledge. Instead of silencing these signals with caffeine, sugar, or medication, responding with curiosity and compassion opens the door to healing. Your body isn't your enemy, it's your greatest ally, constantly striving to keep you alive and well. All it asks is that you pay attention. Listening to your body also transforms your relationship with food. You begin to eat with intention rather than impulse. You start choosing foods that make you feel light, energized, and satisfied rather than heavy, bloated, or guilty. Over time, this mindful approach naturally balances your weight without the stress of dieting or counting calories. You learn to trust yourself again, realizing that your body already knows what it needs to thrive. When you listen, your digestion improves, your energy stabilizes, and even your emotions become more balanced. The more you practice tuning in, the stronger this inner connection becomes. Eating becomes a form of self-care rather than a struggle. Movement becomes joyful instead of forced. Rest feels restorative rather than indulgent. Every decision you make, from what you eat to how you live, becomes guided by how it feels rather than external rules or pressures. Listening to your body isn't just about food. It's about honoring the wisdom within and allowing it to guide you toward harmony and health every single day. Gentle movement works wonders because the human body was designed to move, not to stay still. Movement is life, and every time you stretch, walk, or bend, you remind your body that it's still capable of vitality and renewal. Many people believe that only intense exercise brings results, but the truth is consistency and mindfulness are far more powerful than strain and exhaustion. Gentle forms of movement such as walking, stretching, or gardening keep the blood flowing, the joints lubricated, and the muscles active without overwhelming the body. Especially for older adults, light but regular movement helps maintain flexibility, balance, and strength, the foundation of independence and longevity. It keeps the heart healthy, supports the lymphatic system, and even helps the brain stay sharp. The beauty of gentle movement lies in its accessibility. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment to start. You can move in your own home, your backyard, or even while doing daily chores. A simple morning stretch awakens the body, releases stiffness, and sets a positive tone for the day. A slow, mindful walk after a meal aids digestion and calms the mind. Gardening, cleaning, or playing with grandchildren may not feel like exercise, but they all engage your muscles and keep the body active in natural, enjoyable ways. Movement does not have to be a punishment for what you eat. It should be a celebration of what your body can do. Regular gentle activity also improves circulation, allowing oxygen and nutrients to reach every cell. It helps the lymphatic system flush out toxins, reduces inflammation, and promotes better sleep. For those struggling with stiffness, joint pain, or fatigue, light exercise such as yoga, tai chi, or swimming can restore mobility and comfort. The more you move, the more your body responds with energy. It's like lighting a fire. The warmth spreads as you continue to nourish it. Movement sends a message to the body that life is in motion, and that message alone can awaken healing at the cellular level. What's equally powerful is how gentle movement benefits the mind. It reduces stress, lowers anxiety, and releases endorphins that naturally elevate mood. It teaches you to slow down, breathe, and reconnect with your body. Many older adults find that when they start moving regularly, they not only feel physically stronger, but mentally clearer and more optimistic. Movement reminds you that you're still alive, capable, and evolving. It restores confidence in the body's ability to adapt and thrive no matter your age or condition. The key is consistency, not intensity. A few minutes of gentle movement every day will do more for your health than an hour of intense exercise once a week. What matters is showing up, respecting your limits, and gradually expanding them. Every stretch, every step, every breath taken in motion builds resilience. The body loves to move, and when you honor that natural rhythm, it rewards you with strength, energy, and a renewed sense of purpose that radiates through every part of life. Mindset over muscle is the foundation of lasting transformation, because true wellness begins in the mind long before it shows in the body. The way you think about yourself, your health, and your potential directly shapes your actions and results. Many people focus on physical changes, diets, exercise routines, or quick fixes. But without the right mindset, these efforts rarely last. When you learn to shift your thinking from punishment to self-love, everything changes. You no longer treat your body as a problem to be solved, but as a gift to be cared for. This mental shift is what turns short-term effort into lifelong wellness. A positive mindset helps you approach health with patience, gratitude, and compassion rather than frustration. Instead of asking what's wrong with your body, you begin to ask what your body needs. This perspective removes guilt and pressure, replacing them with understanding and respect. When you focus on how good it feels to nourish yourself rather than how quickly you can lose weight, the process becomes joyful instead of exhausting. The mind and body are deeply connected, and every thought you hold sends a message. Negative self-talk triggers stress hormones that slow healing and promote fatigue, while positive, loving thoughts calm the nervous system, balance hormones, and encourage natural restoration. Choosing mindset over muscle doesn't mean ignoring the body's need for movement. It means aligning physical actions with emotional strength. A person who exercises out of self-criticism will eventually burn out, but someone who moves out of appreciation will keep going because it feels good. When you shift your focus from appearance to wellness, from perfection to progress, the body responds more willingly. The energy you put into your thoughts becomes the fuel that drives your transformation. A mind filled with encouragement and gratitude keeps the body motivated, while a mind filled with comparison and doubt only holds it back. Developing this mindset also means learning to forgive yourself. Health journeys are never linear, and setbacks are not failures. They are opportunities to learn what your body and emotions are trying to tell you. When you treat yourself with kindness, you create an environment where growth can happen naturally. You start enjoying the process instead of chasing the outcome. The more love and belief you give yourself, the more your body aligns with that energy. Healing is not just about what you eat or how you move. It's about how you think, how you speak to yourself, and how you perceive your worth. When you choose mindset over muscle, you begin to see health as a partnership between your body and your mind. The body follows where the mind leads. Every small decision, every encouraging word, and every positive thought builds momentum. Over time, this Inner strength becomes visible in the way you move, the way you speak, and the way you live. A strong mindset doesn't just change your body. It transforms your entire life into a reflection of peace, balance, and self-respect. It's never too late to begin because the body and mind have an incredible capacity for renewal at any age. Many people believe that once they reach a certain stage in life, change is no longer possible. But that belief limits the healing power that still exists within them. The truth is, your body never stops responding to care. Every healthy meal you eat, every gentle movement you make, and every positive thought you think sends a message of renewal. Whether you're 50, 60, 70, or beyond, it's never too late to start giving your body what it needs to thrive. The moment you begin, the process of healing begins too. The human body has an amazing ability to repair, rebuild, and adapt, even after years of neglect or unhealthy habits. Taking the first step can feel daunting, especially if you've struggled for a long time, but small, consistent actions create the greatest results. Start by making one simple change. Drink more water, eat a fresh salad each day, walk a little longer, sleep a little earlier. These small shifts accumulate into powerful habits that transform your health from the inside out. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You only need to begin with intention and consistency. The body responds to care at any age because it's always listening, always trying to find balance, and always working toward healing, no matter how long it has been ignored. It's also important to remember that beginning again is not a sign of failure, but of strength. Every person has seasons of imbalance, times when health or motivation fades, but renewal starts the moment you decide to try again. The past does not define your potential. The body does not hold grudges. It simply responds to the present moment. When you begin to nurture it with good food, clean air, sunlight, movement, and rest, it starts to repair and restore itself naturally. The energy you thought was lost begins to return, the mind becomes clearer, and the spirit grows lighter. This process of renewal is available to everyone who chooses to believe it's possible. The power of beginning lies in hope. Hope creates momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Even if you've lived decades with unhealthy habits, you can still choose a new path today. Every breath, every heartbeat, every sunrise is an invitation to start fresh. The body doesn't measure time the way we do. It only responds to what we do now. When you make positive choices, your body begins adjusting immediately, strengthening cells, improving circulation, and restoring energy. Age might change the pace of healing, but it never removes the possibility of it. Every day is a new opportunity to move closer to health and happiness. The moment you begin treating your body with kindness, it responds with gratitude. The body wants to heal, the mind wants to grow, and the spirit wants to live fully. No matter how far you've come or how long it's been, the path to renewal is always open to you because it's never too late to begin.